Welcome to day number 3. So, officially, this is the third day of your journey to building a complete automation system for your business. I'm super proud of you and the way you're going forward from the day you started. Okay, so you could be watching this at one stretch, that's awesome. If you're watching day by day, that's also awesome. But today, officially, we are on the day 3 of the learning where I'll be giving you a run through about my most favorite topic. And if you're wondering, like, Karthik, what's your favorite topic? It is sales and finance. I can't tell you, I've just fallen in love with money. Okay, this was not just because after making a lot of money, but it was even before that. I want to share with you a quick story that this was in the year 2015 and 16. Okay, it was a very rough patch which I was going through, a lot of challenges, a lot of things going around, and it was not fine at all in the business perspective. So there's no money, there's hardly trying to build something, and there's so much of losses happening at that time when I started the school in the beginning. And that is the time I decided I wanted to read a book, and I was browsing through Amazon to see which book can I read. Okay, self-help books. So I've heard people telling that those books have changed my lives. So I thought, like, let's try it out because nothing is working for me right now. Let's test it out. I was just scrolling and I happened to see one book in finance and self-help that was called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I cannot tell you enough that literally that book changed my life. Whatever thoughts, knowledge, money that I think of is based on the foundation that I learned from there. It's one of the best books. If you've still not read it, I highly recommend go on Amazon or Flipkart or anywhere online or offline stores also. Pick up a Rich Dad Poor Dad, the first book. Okay, and inside that book, you will learn about what is assets, what are liabilities, how to manage money, and your mindset about money. The first chapter of that book is Rich Don't Work for Money. I think that changed my whole perspective. It clearly tells that, I'll also not keep the suspense. So it clearly tells in that chapter that if you're working in your business expecting a return today, you're just bought yourself a job. But if you can build a business while you're building your business, and if you can work for no money, that means in case you don't have any return and still you're putting in your effort to build it, it will start compounding in the later stage. And that's what exactly happened. In the initial times, not only me, like a lot of entrepreneurs, even in my case, when I started off, I didn't get paid well because I used to like hardly earn to give it to somebody else. It's like I'm earning here and I'm paying vendors, I'm paying like other people who are involved in the business. So it was very hard to even get any money out of it. But after a point of time, you will see that cash flow will overbeat all your expenses. Okay, and I'm super proud and super glad that I was able to go through that journey. And if you're someone who's already like made it, that's awesome. But if you're somebody who's getting started and thinking that, Karthik, money is something that's very difficult, maybe you feel because you're already making it, it's easy. If you have any thought of such, let me tell you that even when I started, it was hardly like anything. Okay, I have not seen it. There was not even like 5,000 rupees in my bank account when I started, and everything like using OPM formula, other people's money. So what I'm trying to tell you here is about everything about sales and finance and money you think is going to come to reality. Okay, so once you believe that is going to happen, you're good with the mindset. If you're set with the mindset, just type mindset set in the comment box quickly. Mindset set. That means if your mindset is set right now, thinking about what a money is, what a sales, what a finance is, then you can get in. And over the period of time, we started building businesses and we started collecting payments. A lot of things were happening, but the biggest problem I encountered was not being able to track where the money is coming from. I mean, that's a lovely problem to have because I still remember in 2016, I used to tell some of my very close people that one day I should be worried to know where the money is coming from. I should not know where the money is coming from. Why is it coming? That day should be there. And let me tell you, like honestly, at this point of time, when you're watching this, I live a life like that. because I have multiple streams of income. I have like school income coming in, I have franchise royalties coming in, franchise brands coming in. We have like Searchy coming in, subscription coming in, mastermind coming in. So if you look at, there are like so many streams of incomes which are coming, and believe me, I technically have an account team who will just send me a daily report that how much money we've got from where we've got. Okay, that's an awesome feeling to be there. But it did not happen overnight. So even if you look at, it's taken over 8 years or 10 years for me to even to streamline from coming from like grassroots, like absolutely without nothing to get to there. It's taken like couple of years. Okay, but about a decade, but I'm still happy. Okay, what we've done. But the good news is you don't have to go through so much. Okay, when this was coming in, my biggest problem was where to maintain this. I need to know the accounts. I cannot depend on only Excel files. And that is the reason, literally, I had to build from scratch something called as sales and finance, which can manage businesses like yours and mine, where we can track the income, where we can see what expenses are happening, what are the payment that we can collect through. Right now, InstaMojo, Razorpay, Stripe, and these gateways are where people are collecting payment. But the problem is when we collect payment with them, we're not able to track who paid how much when. We don't have a clarity of the customer. We don't have the details of the customer like we want. And it's just there. Okay. So what we did was we built this entire process of system and automation called sales and finance. And the good news is right now it's coming to you. Believe me, it's like over 2.5 years of effort which you're going to be learning right now. And you're going to be implementing absolutely in your account. Okay, you can get started for free with this entire account that you have, and you can start managing your sales and finance in a very powerful way. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get into my mind map and share with you what is exactly the pointers that we'll be covering in today's session. Okay, let's get into my mind map and you will see here. So the first part I'll be covering in sales and finance is 2 parts. Why should you? What is in it? That's it. Because these are the 2 questions I always ask myself. Why should I do it first? I mean, I could do anything, but why should I do this? Second thing, what is in it first? So I'm going to share with you these 2 things so that you understand what it is. And from the following video, let's start building it. So let's understand, it's a very important part, because once you understand this, you're set. There's not going to be a second thought of why I'm doing this, what I'm doing, nothing. You're going to get cleared in just like 2 to 3 minutes. Just watch out your screen here. The 3 reasons why you should do is, the first one is about automated accounting system. If you ever dreamt of having an automated accounting system without human intervention, sales and finance from Searchy is the one that you need. There's nothing like this that exists in the world. There's no system, because this has been built from custom built for you. It's like from scratch we built it. Second one is send automated recurring invoices. Suppose you're a business who has like multiple invoices you're sending, you can send that through the system. You can send it. The third one is you can connect your own payment gateways. So suppose you're already using Razorpay and everything. So if you're like, Karthik, how can I use this? Because I'm already using Razorpay. The good news is don't have to worry. You can integrate. That means connect your InstaMojo, connect your Razorpay, Stripe, Cash Free, and everything with Searchy. Just one click, you just connect it for once, and whatever payment you collect through it is going to come into your account of Razorpay itself. So the payment will come to your Razorpay, your InstaMojo, and what sales and finance does is it manages the accounting system. It takes care of your invoices status. It takes care of whether the payment came in, collecting the GST information and keeping. So this is the most powerful layer which was missing, and I'm so glad you're watching this. Believe me, easily about 90% of Indian entrepreneurs have no access to what you're going to be building. Once you implement this, you'll be in the top 10%. If you're ready to be in the top 10%, just type top 10 in the chat box. Right, top 10% in the chat comment box right now, because once you implement, you have no idea where you're going to be. Okay, that's what you're going to be learning. And next, what is in it? I mean, what are we going to be covering? Okay, in the system. So there's a lot of things over here. If you can check it out, just give me 1 second. So let's open up my system. Awesome, I've got it here. So if you look at my sales and finance here, you have this in the menu item. You have multiple things here: plan, subscription, invoice, expenses, payment gateways, transactions, reports. But the point is, I'm not here to show you the features of this. Okay, that's not my style of teaching you. My style of teaching is not to tell you what it is. My style of teaching is about making you use that in your real business. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So first, I want you to understand what is in it first. I'll show you, and then we will start building for yourself. First, fully be focused here. Understand what it is, and then we'll start building for your business. No matter any industry you're in, as I discussed, this particular sales and finance is for you. Look at this. The first one is you can create your pricing plan. You might have different products, you might have different services, but where do you create the payment link for everything? Now you can do that inside Searchy. So if you look at here, clearly you'll be able to check out there are something called as plans. Okay, under plans you can start creating those. Let me just pull up this so I can shift between each other. Second one is about use promo codes and discounts. That means you can literally use a promo code and discount to get your discounts, which I'll cover just in a bit. The third one is you can create links in few seconds. You're on a call, somebody is ready to make a payment. Now you don't have to log in anywhere to do that. You can just create that link in few seconds itself. Okay, that's what is in for you. Fourth one is subscriptions. You can manage the recurring payments. Now, if you look at, if you're a business, if you're a digital marketing agency, if you're a doctor, if you're an auditor, lawyer, and you might have given people to pay every month. Every 5th, you make me a payment on this link. Now, the point is every month, do you want to remind them manually? This is what is happening. But instead, you can just create a subscription inside Searchy Sales and Finance, and that link will be sent to them every single month or what you decide. Every quarterly, every month, every yearly, it will take care, remember when to collect the payment. And that gives you the most powerful thing, because I can tell you systems can never fail. It's always like solid. Once you set up the system, it's going to work for you 24/7. Okay, and look at the fifth one. Is about quote. You want to send a quick quote. If you're a manufacturer, you want to send a 100 product quote. How do you send it? Now this is where you can use sales and finance. And sixth one, if you want to send invoices, let's say somebody tells you that, can you please share me the invoice, I'll make the payment. Now this could be an offline payment or an online payment. That means if somebody gives you one link, you can either click on it and make the payment, or you can do it through bank transfer, and then you can note down that invoice is already paid. Okay, and seventh one is the expenses. This is most important. If you do not have a track of your expenses, what category you're spending money on in your business, you will not have a track to make it profitable. You need to have the power to have all of this. You can actually check out everything on your dashboard. If I go into my dashboard here, okay, this is my demo account, but if you check out my real account, you'll be able to check that and see here. Literally, you can see 10,000 rupees is my income, 2,321 is what I've spent, 7,679 rupees is my net profit, and I've made a profit percentage of 76.79%. You can see this based on today, yesterday, last 7 days. You can just go shift it. It's a demo account, but naturally when you start doing that, you can check out this month, last quarter, last 1 year, everything is going to be in one click. And that's the reason you need to do this. That's what is there in for you. Eighth one is transactions. If you want to check out transactions, like all your transactions, you can simply go into sales and finance. You can click on the transaction tab here, and you'll be able to see all the successful transactions here. You'll see what is the invoice number. You'll also see like a powerful invoice. And then along with that, you'll see who's paid you money, when did they pay you, how did you collect the money, all of these details, you can check it out here. Okay, next, ninth one is profit and loss report. In one click, you'll be able to get that report, which I'm going to help you do that, because when you know income, expenses, everything you're tracking, your profit and loss happens on a real time. You can do profit and loss even for 1 day. Like today, what income came, what expense happened. In 1 month, what was the income, what was the expenditure. So your profit and loss happens on a real time. You can do that. And the most powerful one is the GST reporting. So if somebody is filled up their GST form and you want to file GST for them, it's like a snap of a finger, you can do that. Okay, let me tell you, this is the most powerful sales and finance system that exists right now for Indian entrepreneurs. I can easily tell you that because we've addressed every single problem, worked with over 8,000 entrepreneurs, understood their problems, and then we've custom built it. So the only thing is, are you ready to implement this the best in your business? If you're 100% committed, I want you to leave in the comment box 100% committed in the comment box. Because it's not about me giving you the system. It's not about me showing you how to use it. But the point is about how you implement is the biggest difference. How you continuously follow this process is the biggest difference. By doing this, you will naturally see that your business will skyrocket because you have a very good clarity about how to manage finances. I'm so excited. Without taking further time, let's go to the next video. And in the next video, I'm going to share all of that and let's begin to set it up. So make sure you log in from your laptop or PC for the best experience and we can do it together. And I'll help you create your product, set up everything in just a couple of minutes.